Be careful what you tweet. It could get you into big trouble. A server at a North Carolina steakhouse is learning that the hard way. He was fired after posting a picture of the generous tip Peyton Manning left on a $625 bill. The restaurant included its own 18% gratuity, bringing the total to about $740. The football star then added another $200 on top, roughly a 50% tip. Problem is, the picture posted to Twitter was of the receipt, which showed the last 3 digits of Manning's credit card number. Now, the restaurant owner says he canned the server for violating their privacy policy. So we now know Peyton Manning, he's a good tipper, but we also want your thoughts on what happened to the server. How do you feel about him giving a shout out to Manning on Twitter, and the fact that he is now fired for that, and the fact that those card numbers were on there as well?
Yeah,
not the whole one, but just
the whole one.
We definitely have the right person to talk about this. Andrew Nam, he's an executive chef at several Valley restaurants in the area. Let's talk about this. A privacy policy is in place at this restaurant.
Right.
Over the line?
Just on that, he crossed the line. You know, there's a policy in place for this, and the individuals who work there, and the individual didn't do that. So on that note, they had the right to let him go in my eyes. You know, these people come in to eat. They're just, you know, they're regular people too. So when we have them in our restaurants and establishments, we want them to feel like they can sit, they can enjoy their meal and have a good time and not be bothered while they're sitting in our establishments enjoying themselves. So, yeah, he's a great tipper. I mean, that's the show there. I mean, now everyone knows that. Like you said, Peyton Manning's a great tipper. But, you know.
The restaurant is called the Angus Barn. It is in Raleigh, and the owner said, you know what, we are known to have celebrities frequent our establishment, and it is a private dining experience. Let's keep it private.
Exactly. So, you know, if, like you said earlier, if the individual goes outside and the paparazzi's there and they're taking pics,
right.
Okay, that's on him. But
exactly.
Once they're in the restaurant, like in our restaurants too, we ask our staff to treat the celebrities that come in like they're normal people, cater to them just like you would cater to anybody else. And, you know, if the celebrities that are in choose to do certain things for our guests or take pictures and things like that, that's up to them. But we try to really control any behaviors.
And that's totally understandable. I think in this particular case, the server, was just so excited and thinking, Peyton Manning, what a cool dude. I'm going to just tell everyone what a great guy he is.
I'm sure he was a big football fan.
It backfired.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. His card number's on Twitter. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The identity theft that's in our country, you know, it's shocking. And the owner wrote a statement to a paper, and it says, this goes against every policy we have. It's just horrible. So she stands by her decision to fire this guy. Here's what you guys were saying on Facebook. Joya Torrey says, I think the server deserved to get fired. That was tacky.
Linda McGovern says, while I agree the check with the card number should have not been posted, the business should have given the server a warning and let it go at that. After all, he must have given good service in order for Manning to have given such a hefty tip.
Good point. Bradley Sisko, if I were famous, I wouldn't want the world to see how much my dinner costs or what I ordered. I'm with the restaurant on this one.
And Cheryl Daniel says, never should have posted his personal info, but when you're excited, you forget little things like that.
All right, let's take one more look at that receipt. And you know what, Andrew, look at that. $200 on top of an 18% gratuity.
Yeah. Now, you notice we blurred out the last 4 numbers of his credit card.
Yeah, so, gosh, that poor guy. I know he was excited.
Well, I'm sure he's learned his lesson. He'll never do that again.
You know how many jokes he's going to get? I've got a tip for you. Don't do that again.
But you know what? He made money.
Yes, he did.